My name is Aditya. Today I talk about death, the only constant truth in our lives. In India, we believe in karma. For every person in the world, they have their own destiny. And I feel like today, coming in front of you and talking to you is part of my karma. This is such an important conversation I'm having with myself where I can actually relax and be myself. I'm ashamed to say I'm scared of death. I'm always running away from it, and I'm always running away from the talks. I'm always running away from the word itself. Sometimes I'm in the aeroplane, I'm listening to music. Even if I hear the word death, I kind of like want to change the song. Right from my childhood, from the age 12 or 13, my dad would always come really close to death. My father is the most amazing person I've ever come across in this life. And I cannot imagine if death will take away my father from me. But I'll put all of my life into prolonging this death taking my father away from me. Every time I hear the word death, my fear is that I might lose my father. I've never owned a single minute to just think and say it's okay to die and it's okay for people to die. I just cannot accept it. I just cannot. I'm ashamed to say it. It's a wrong thing for a person who's so aware, for a person who's read books, who's traveled, to say this. But I have not come to terms with death yet. Last year, sometime in June, my dad was detected with prostate cancer. And I remember I was shooting for a film that is in Berlinale right now. It's called Not a Hero. And my mom called me on the number that I keep only for my parents. And we were shooting, and then my watch signaled that I got a call on the other number, and that is a number for emergency. I went, answered the call. I knew there's something wrong, and my mom broke the news to me, and she was crying for like 20 minutes, and she wouldn't tell me what's happening. And I was so scared because I thought something worse happened, and then she told me that my dad was detected with this cancer, and I didn't know how to react. My body couldn't move. So I went back home, and we kind of did everything we could. For a few days, my dad was in ICU, emergency, for other reasons, like he caught some flu or something, which became really, really dangerous. And then he was in emergency in the night, and we were so scared. I and my mom were sitting in emergency, just praying God, just like, I hope like nothing happens, because he was shivering with cold. He wasn't able to take it, and the machines were beeping, and we were like so scared, like give him one more day, and we were praying. And then someone from my family, some aunt, gave me a book, which is a spiritual book, kind of. It's from Tirupati. She asked me to write manifestation. Whatever you want, just write it in the diary, and it'll work, Aditya. So from like 3 months now, 3.5 months now, I've been writing every day. First thing I write is, I talk to my dad in manifestation, telling him he's fine, he will be fine, and we are fighting it together. And till today, it's been helping me, and I'm going to continue writing until it's possible. I really hope it helps because I don't know if this is the answer, but for me at least it is helping right now. So I would like to continue manifesting, and I would like to save him for as long as I could. It's the fear of not knowing, I feel. Fear of not knowing. Maybe this is the end. Maybe this is not the end. I'll be easy on myself. I'll try and tell myself that this is okay. Because when I was 34, I lost my puppy, my dog named Spicy, okay, and when it happened, he was in a different state. I was in Mumbai and he was in South India. He waited for me for like a lot of time before he left his life because he thought, oh, Anna is brother will come and then after that I'll probably die peacefully. He waited. I didn't want to go because I knew if I went, that would be the last time I would see him. So, and he was so close to me. He was like absolute my best friend, you know. He was becoming old and I was like so scared to go back home. When I lost him, I almost felt like no one in the world would love me the way he loved me because he was so pure. The day when my father won't be there, I don't have any plans. I don't know what I want to do. So I always live in this, oh, I'm happy. And I'm like, oh, no, don't get too happy because it might lead to something wrong. I think I need to stop that. I need to stop feeling bad for being happy. South India and India is so different from the North. With South India, we still have this cultural importance from where we come, and we still respect the gods. We still pray the same gods we used to pray. We still have massive respect to what kind of clothing we used to wear from centuries, what kind of food we used to eat from the centuries. And because of the westernization of everything in India, people have started getting used to food from outside and the clothes from outside, which actually don't fit into the lifestyle of India or the climate conditions or the cultural prestige of India. But here I am wearing Western clothes. My mother, my parents, everyone speak in Telugu. So the first language we speak is actually Telugu. And as soon as we get into the school, the whole system of schooling in India is run with English. Now the problem is most of the Indians, they don't really know how to write their own language. They don't know how to read their own language. And it is almost fancy or fashionable to not know your native language. So it's a little sad that way. But initially for us, even with some of my friends, they all look up to people who know English really well, who can fluently communicate in English. All of this is almost like we are shown that we are not enough in a way where we need to learn something to feel like we have to grow, we have to do something, we have to be better. We are not enough. And right now in India, all the masses, people who are coming from the village, people who are coming from like all these small places like me, they're always shown this inferiority of not knowing, not understanding, not fitting the people who know English, who are very cultured. There's always this fear of, oh, am I enough? Am I doing enough? Have I read enough? Have I heard enough music? Have I met enough people? Have I traveled enough? But the people who are back at home in my villages, they're very happy. They're really happy, and they live, they eat good food, they're traveling in their own areas, they cultivate good crops in the lands, and they're eating it and happy, you know, and they live longer, and they're actually really happy, you know. When I go to my village or my countryside, I still have the same smell of the sand. There's still not much traffic. There are hardly any cars. There are hardly any buses. I still have the smell of the earth. From the source of what we do, we are still farmers. and we respect our land. So for us, it's such a simple life in the South, and I'm from a very simple family. No matter what I do in life, this actually will stay with me forever, and I would like to preserve forever. In Hinduism, karma is basically whatever good or bad you've done in your previous lives, and that reflects your present life. The more good you do today will reflect in your upcoming lives. It says the body dies, but the soul never dies. Soul has a continuation. So once we change this body, the next shape that we take, the karma still is accumulated and it keeps going. But what I personally believe is, I don't know anything. I really don't know what is right, what is wrong, is Hinduism, Buddhism, Sikhism. But one thing I know for a fact, in my cinematography or photography, what I do, my grandparents were farmers. So I don't know where I got this knowledge or information from. So I feel like sometimes this is carried from the past or the past lives for me. This is something that is preserved from the previous lives, I feel, because especially with photography, there's no chance from the background I come from that I have this much of knowledge or this much of understanding about art, production design, or makeup, for example. The day when I will die, which is 100% sure, is that day I don't want to have any regrets. Death is not really the ending, it's just the beginning of my next life.